Hello, I'm Anthony and this is Still Earth. I truly hope you're feeling fit and well on this pretty nice afternoon. Look, as you may or may not know, myself and my wife Andrea work in that space of personal growth and mental health, and I'm the chair of the Suicide Prevention Network in this region, among other things, and I spend a lot of my days working in that space of suicide ideology, depression and anxiety and so on, everything that goes with that. And if we delve into those figures just a little bit, we notice that many suicides happen at the point of relationship breakdown. Now, what causes relationship breakdown? Well, it's complicated, as you well know. But talking to my peers over the years, many times finances come up. They'll say, well, a relationship breaks down because finances. There's either not enough money or you think differently about money, which is pretty much par for the cause or par for the case. And that's something worth discussing in itself. But finances are, the top killer of relationships, they tell me, but I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I think if your relationship is going to break down over finances, then it's already seriously suffering. A strong relationship is possible. And if you have a strong relationship, if you go to work on your relationship, then you'll survive literally everything. I've seen it so many times. People who have good and loving relationships succeeding in life in so many levels, and even if it's just to have a good, peaceful and loving kind of life. The other thing I'd like to take out of the relationship space is the word love, or love, just for the moment. Bear with me, there's a point to this. If you could take love out of the process and just go to work on your relationship as though it was a business that you were really keen on succeeding, a business that you really hoped would be a business that you could grow and build for life. If you took the word love out, or you took the emotion of love out of that and just turned to the relationship and go, okay, if this is a business and I want it to succeed, what do I have to do? And it's interesting, in our day-to-day trade time for money lives, or the lives that we have when we talk to other people and do other things, we have a huge set of skills. We can actually be very understanding and very compassionate in certain circumstances. We can have patience. We can have massive patience. We can have an ability to sit and discuss even the tough things without falling off the rails. And yet we hardly ever bring all of those skills back to our relationship. When the door opens and we go, I'm home, or whatever the case may be, whoever's home, then we actually just allow that space to be, and it might be loving for the first instance or the first month, 2 months, 2 years, whatever the case may be. But after that, quite quickly, you'll find that it becomes a pretty commonplace event. And now we don't pay attention to the little things that go wrong or the little things that annoy us. And we think that in love, everything will be wonderful. Well, it won't. You have to work on your relationship. If you're driving down the road in your car and the car light comes on, check engine, the red light starts to blink or the siren goes off, then you get really attentive. You start to look at what's going on in the car. You'll probably stop. You'll probably call for some help. You'll probably, you may swear a little bit, but very quickly you'll get down to the issue at hand, and that is fixing whatever's wrong. So often in a relationship, we don't. The red light's flashing. The red light's flashing. And we don't turn to it, and we don't pay attention, and we don't try to work out how to fix it. And after that, I can tell you right now, just putting the broken car in the shed ain't going to fix it either. You actually have to do something to that. You have to work on the relationship. You have to bring to bear all of your skills, all of your worldly skills in the office, in the business, to get down to what's going on, what's happening. How can we work with this? How can we fix it? What do you need? What do I need? What does it look like? This is the work of a relationship, and it's the best work you'll ever do. It is the best and greatest thing you'll ever do. I refer to my relationship as my family Pty Ltd, and I go to work on my relationship all the time. You can't ignore it. You can't think that love is going to fix it. You have to go to work on it. I have a lovely quote that I use, I found out many, many years ago. Mother Teresa said, if you want to change the world, go home. Love your family. I changed it just a little bit. If you want to change your world, go home and love your family. Until we meet again, you have a good one. Take it easy on the turns.